Hi, and welcome to Split Screen, a production of Love OV and presented by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. I'm Nick Nash, your host, streaming live from the Love Lounge Conference Room in Wheeling, West Virginia. And big thanks to Harvey Goodman Realtors for joining us as a partner on the show on Split Screen. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, ClickHarvey.com is the only resource you need. And I do mean only resource. If you're looking to buy hundreds of homes, for sale right now at clickharvey.com. If you're looking to sell, even better. They've got all the resources you need to get your house listed quickly and easily. If you're looking for an investment property, rental, if you're looking to buy a new place, if you're looking to buy in a new location, they can help you. Clickharvey.com. Big thanks to Harvey Goodman Realtors for joining us on a Split Screen. Our guest today is a brand new business owner, and he is getting ready to launch a brand new restaurant in the Ohio Valley, and I'm hearing a lot of buzz about it already. I'm excited to talk to him about it. Mr. Braxton Nolte from the Char House on the Boulevard. Hey, Braxton.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us on. There is a lot of buzz around here, and we're greatly excited, but probably didn't pick the greatest time to open a restaurant. We wanted to open in March, but we're really with this COVID-19, kind of changed some plans, but we're just kind of rolling with it, and we are looking forward to open here in a couple weeks.
I'm going to ask you about the process in getting this place open, but I do want to remind people where this is. The Char House on the Boulevard used to be Ernie's Esquire. This is where Ernie's Esquire was on East Bethlehem Boulevard in Wheeling. I think Ernie's was just kind of an iconic Wheeling place, and everybody in the area is familiar with where that was. Of course, Ernie's has been closed for a number of years now, and I think you guys put a sign up not that long ago with the new restaurant name, Char House on the Boulevard, and I saw it on social media. People were going, "Ooh, what's going in there?"
There was a lot of likes. There was a couple pictures that I did see. I forget what page it was on, but it had over like 300 likes, and people were just commenting about it, asking what it was, and we were just trying to keep up with everyone's comments. But yeah, people are excited for a new restaurant around here. I believe Wheeling needs something, different in the area. There's restaurants like this in the bigger cities, but really nothing in Wheeling. Really not throwing a punch to anyone out there. But we just want to be different here. And Ernie's was a nice place, to dine, and we're just trying to bring that back to Wheeling.
So what type of restaurant is the Char House? I'm guessing by the name you're more along the lines of a steakhouse. Am I on the right track there?
You are on the right house, but we have a variety of things. We are going to do steaks, from strips to ribeyes to porterhouses. We're also going to have high-end seafood to different pastas. We have a wood-fired pizza oven that we got from Italy. So we're going to do the wood-fired pizzas inside, actually, flatbreads as well. We're going to have a smoker out back on the patio to do ribs and brisket. So there's a variety of things that that we're going to do. We're going to have a 20 tap system. That's going to be all craft beers. We'll still have the Miller Lite and Bud Light and those signature beers in the bottle. We'll have any kind of bourbon, Scotch. We'll have our own wine label, Char House wine. Also, again, different other varieties of wine. So we have a lot to offer. We're going to do the craft beer nights. We're going to do wine nights. We're going to do bourbon and cigar nights. So there's going to be a lot of entertainment up here with live music. We're just excited for the Valley to come experience it.
I think everybody's getting a little excited, especially right now. I mean, like you mentioned, this has been kind of a couple of years in the making, getting ready to open the restaurant, and then boom, a global pandemic drops down. It's kind of like, it's just terrible, terrible timing. But I think on the flip side of that is a lot of people right now are more excited than ever to get out and have a really good meal. And you guys are in a perfect position to provide that. So tell me, what's the story here? How did you get into being a restaurant owner? What happened?
Well, I moved back from Cincinnati, and me and my dad always had the idea of opening a restaurant. And I was working in investments, and he owned Shirts and More, and we just started playing around one day and looking at different locations that we could open. And this has been about a 2.5 year process. We found this place back in November from my dad's accountant, and well, we just kind of started from there. And we just I wanted something in Wheeling, that people can be proud of. That there's a lot of people in Wheeling that that will go on a weekend to Columbus or will go to Pittsburgh, for dinner and drive back just because of the good food and the atmosphere. And that's why I wanted to bring to Wheeling. I want to change Wheeling. Wheeling's a great town. It's just they just need a couple places in the area to really get Wheeling back. And I'm just really excited for it. But the idea was just my dad and myself, and we're just happy that we're able to do it.
Okay, we're going to take a tour of the restaurant. You're going to show us around.
Yes, absolutely.
But before we get into that, we got a couple of comments rolling through. I like to go through and people leaving comments. I like to throw some of those out. Mason, I'm going to assume Mason's a buddy of yours. Mason says, "Got Nolte."
Yes.
He says, "Got Nolte."
That's right, Got Nolte. It's a T-shirt back in high school we had, and it's kind of a little inside joke of our, kind of our friend group. So, but yes, he's a very good dear friend of mine.
Jane says, "Yay, a steakhouse, #date night." Looking forward to that. Colin says, "I love this so much." And
that's my cousin. He's from Indiana. That's my cousin, Colin Clark. Yep, that's my cousin.
Colin, watching from Indiana.
Yep.
What's up, the Hoosier State? Mikey says, "Would you consider Char House a high-end steakhouse?" That's a good question.
I don't want to say we're not. I guess you can say it's a high end, but I call it an kind of an upper scale casual. We're not going to have the $50, $60 steaks. That's not going to go here in the area. We are at affordable prices, but there's a lot of other things as well. But you're going to have a steakhouse, an upper, I guess, a kind of a fine dining experience, but kind of at a casual cost. So that's why I kind of call it the upper scale casual. So it's not going to break your wallet. So good. We understand where we're at.
Well, good. You want to show us around? Let's see what we got. I know you guys are still a little under construction. There's going to be some things going on, but we'll take a look. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
So this is the bar right here. It's a 20 tap system there. This is kind of our back bar. I have my chef and a couple cooks back there. I'll go back there and show you guys the wood fire pizza oven. This is kind of our beer wall here. I'll just kind of give it up close.
Here, can you flip? Sorry, Braxton, can you flip your phone the other way or sideways?
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
There we go. That's better.
These are kind of we call it, our beer wall. It's just going to we have Dogfish Head, Goose Island, Duclaw, Harpoon, Cigar City, Country Boy, Founders. We'll have a lot of these guys come in for their beer nights as well. But these are going to be our signature beers that we'll have. But there's many other craft beers that we'll carry weekly, and these will always change with the seasons and just kind of what's on demand and what's not again. So that's kind of the tap system here. This is over here is kind of a cocktail lounge area, kind of a waiting. That's kind of our lighted sign. That's kind of the couch over here, just kind of the waiting area. Cocktails waiting on you as well. This is kind of just an island bar. Just someone wants to. If there's not a seat at the bar, we have 4 extra bar here with a little bit of an island here to, kind of do the whole experience. And then down here is kind of the restaurant area. We'll be able to fit 178 people inside. We have an Esquire room, which is our back room for private events and parties as well. For our crafts night, the wine nights, more of maybe I guess a fine dining as you would call it. Then walking here, we do have a piano in here. We are going to have live entertainment as well, inside and out as well. And then outside, I know they're working. I'll show you kind of the outside bar here. This is kind of the patio out here. We'll have 16 tables. We'll be able to seat over 60 people sitting down. This is kind of our bar. It's a 12-seat bar. It's a concrete top. Kind of the back bar as well. Our smoker will go over, kind of to the left of the bar. We have some workers out there. We're finishing up the stage, concrete tables, for your seating as well. So overall, we'll have about 228 people. Our max capacity is 250. Wow.
You have an absolutely beautiful restaurant, Braxton.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a rustic feel. We have the pulley lights. We have the old school wooden beam lights. The tables are going to be wood. They're kind of a teak wood, rustic feel. There's a lot of steel. There's actually the steel. We found some old steel from Wheeling Pittsburgh Steel we hung up, different nails that we found. So we're just excited. We're just excited to kind of show this to the Valley.
Wow. I'm blown away. I was in Ernie's Esquire many years ago, and honestly, I don't remember all that much about the decor in there, what the place, how it was laid out, what it was even like. But this is brand new. This is Mikey just said in the chat. This is major. I agree with him. This is huge. I love it.
I appreciate it.
So, okay, so with the restrictions on opening, the way I understand it, restaurants are able to open in West Virginia on this coming Friday with the 50% capacity. What is
Correct.
your plan to get open?
We're going to kind of see after this Memorial Weekend how it kind of transforms with restaurants, see how other restaurants are doing. I kind of think there's three people in categories: people that want to go out right now. There's some people that are going to be hesitant, and there's going to be some people that are just not going to go out until this is all over. But we are going to take precautions when we do open with the soft openings, half capacity. We are going to have our waitresses wear masks. We do have different hand sanitizer dispensers, throughout the restaurant. I understand you have to use some paper plates, menus. Silverware has to be rolled. If it's not rolled, it has to be in plastic. So we're just going to follow the guidelines, make sure everyone's safe, and and just kind of make sure our customers are happy, and we're just happy for we're just excited for them to have them here.
I agree. So, do you have a website up yet? I'm reading through. We got people commenting like crazy, so
Yeah,
I
we
want to
do.
I want to get through these. So, do you have a website,
We
Facebook,
are.
all of that stuff?
Yes, we are. We are going to launch it here next Tuesday. It's going to be Char House on the Boulevard. That's blvd.com. And if anyone has any questions, comments or anything, they can also email me on the email at Charhouse on the Boulevard, blvd at yahoo.com. I'm more than happy to take any questions or, as well. But we do have that releasing, and our menu will be up there next week. We have that finalized as well.
I'm glad you mentioned the menu. I had a comment on here from Matt. Says favorite dish on the menu, in your opinion.
Favorite dish on the menu, I'm going to have to say I think our wraps are my personal favorite. It's going to be the lobster ravioli, but our steaks are going to be very, very well. They're going to be very, very good as well.
I keep thinking about steaks. I'm a big steak guy. You mentioned a porterhouse. Like I'm dying to get my hands on a good porterhouse.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the porterhouse, the strips, the ribeyes, the sirloins, the tomahawks. We'll have a
Oh, you're doing
variety.
tomahawks.
Yeah, we'll have some tomahawks on some special nights. We'll do those probably on a Friday, Saturday night. Ribs and brisket will be kind of a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing. That can be people can place orders for the week, or it's just kind of a first come first serve when we run out. So
Now, anybody that's watching that doesn't know what a tomahawk steak is, is it part of the ribeye or a T-bone? I'm
it's the
trying to.
big. Yep, it's kind of
And, it's like, I mean, it's enormous. It's like the size of my head, and the bone comes all the way out.
layout. Yes.
I've never had one. I'd love to dive into one of those
Yep,
sometime.
we'll have them here.
Couple other comments. Looks like you have nailed the atmosphere. Jane loves it. Patio bar will be awesome. I love the outside bar. Jody says it's beautiful. Colin says this is huge. Shelly says we live in Bethlehem and can't wait to make this our go-to spot.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What kind of? Joey says, what kind of entertainment can we expect on the outdoor stage? Bands, DJs, that kind of
Mostly
thing.
bands. Mostly bands. We have a couple acts already booked. About 10 acts already. That we have. We have about 7 beer companies already booked. So there'll be live music and beer. Outside. We do have a surprise in store with a couple bands. I don't want to release them yet, but we have a couple big names coming. But yeah, I mean, it'll be all kind from country to 70s to 80s, 90s rock. We'll have a variety for everyone.
Well, good. Again, just anybody just joining us, we're talking to Braxton Nolte of the Char House on the Boulevard, getting ready to open. And again, you can follow them on Facebook and their website coming soon. East Bethlehem Boulevard in Wheeling. This is the old Ernie's Esquire that is going to be reopening as the Char House on the Boulevard. Braxton, I think people are excited about this. I think you're right when you say
There's a
people
big
are ready
buzz.
for
There's a big buzz.
a good steakhouse, live music. People are dying to get back to live music. The good question from Jody. You have a decent wine list. I would assume your wine list is probably pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have anywhere from the Pinot Noirs, to the Grigios, Merlots. I mean, just rosés. We'll have them all. I've met with all the wine and liquor um, di- distributors, and I actually have a winery in West Virginia that's making our own red wine, which is going to be a Pinot and a white, and we're also going to have a house blush as well. So a white and red mixed together. We're trying to go local with a lot of places. We're going to use some local produce. We're going to use some meats. There's a farm down in Kaiser, West Virginia that we'll be using for some of our meats. We're going to be using a lot of wines from the state of West Virginia, and locally here. So we're trying to pull the state of West Virginia and the valley together and try to do this all, really all together, and hope everyone has a great experience with it.
Good. Well, this is exciting. I wish you the best of luck in getting open. And again, for people that are just now joining, what's your opening situation? You're going to see how things go this weekend, and then maybe start with a soft opening.
Yeah, we have some trainings next week with a couple vendors, and then we'll do our own training with the servers, and we're just going to kind of do a mock. Kind of a mock, like a rough draft or kind of a rough go through. And then we'll have about 2 soft openings. And then we're hoping here on June 6th on a Saturday that we can rock and roll. So I don't want to give a date, but that's what we're shooting for. But we'll make sure we'll let everyone know. So we just kind of want everything to, to kind of flow. And we just want to make sure we're ready with, for the people.
Yeah, you want to be ready, and you want to have it done right. You guys are on the right track. So, well, Braxton, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm excited about the Char House. I think everybody else is too. We're looking forward to it, and I personally can't wait to come see you.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much, and I hope everyone enjoyed the interview, and I'm looking forward to talk to you guys come in the restaurant.
All right, Braxton Nolte, the Char House on the Boulevard, opening soon in Wheeling. Thanks a lot, Braxton. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay, that is Split Screen presented by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, you can do it now at ClickHarvey.com. If you're looking to buy, there are hundreds of homes for sale right now at ClickHarvey.com. If you're looking to sell, you'll find all the resources you need to do it quickly and easily at ClickHarvey.com. Thanks again to Braxton for joining us on the show. Looking forward to the restaurant. I can't wait to see it. We'll be back with you guys again tomorrow on Split Screen presented by Love O.